Sorry about that little blip, guys. Luckily, Matt got a hold of me. I'm trying to, and I know it's kind of a crappy image because I got parts all over the street and stuff right now. So I was trying to give you guys kind of an idea of how this will look lit up. Mind you, hey, Ninja Master Nick, how you doing? Greg Bissett, Raven, Darla Bricks, hello, hello. Yeah, Matt got a hold of me and told me, hey, dude, your stream crashed. I apologize for that, guys. Kenneth Swan, hello, hello. Thought I would sit here for a minute and try and talk for a second. I don't know if you guys or how many of you have been watching the whole stream. What I've been doing, hey, Matt, thank you again for letting me know. What I'm doing is originally, for those of you that, you know what, let's see if I can find a picture of it because I thought I had one on my computer. And I got so many daggone reference pictures. It is hard to find the exact one that I wanted. But what I'm trying to do with the facade of the building is I'm trying to mimic the texture of the front of the building. And with that, that's part of the reason why I'm building the way I'm building. I don't know how many people have actually watched everything, but it is kind of a pain in the butt, I guess would be a good way to put it, as far as a technique. But it's giving me the, what's the word I'm looking for? The texture of the building that I'm looking for. And I can see all my indoor picture references. I am trying to find one of the facade of the building, though, so you guys can get an understanding of what the heck I'm talking about. And of course, anytime I want to find something, I can't find it. Let's try one more thing. Hold on. Yes, give me 1 second, guys. Why is it I can see all the other pictures, but I can't find the freaking facade? The facade of the building, though, is like a big W as far as the entrance. And I know a lot of my... There we go. Hold on, now I'm trying to get it bigger. And that... Let me share screen. Like I said, that way you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But if you look at the facade of that building, there is a texture to it. Now, keep in mind, I am not trying to totally mimic everything. I'm not trying to keep it totally 100% in focus. And I was trying to see if I could zoom in a little bit better. Because I really want to show you guys up close and personal. Hey, Andy Summers, how you doing? Let me do one more thing. Now that I got that, there we go. Now I can actually zoom in so you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about. Because it's hard to see if I don't actually show you up close and personal. Anyway, if you look at this, you can see that there's what I'm actually using to mimic this is I'm doing snot bricks. As a matter of fact, it's funny because Matt, Brooks Bricks, is the one that actually got these for me. He's one of my enablers. But I'm using snot bricks on the wall, and then I'm taking 1x6 tiles, and I just hit my chair. And I'm taking 1x6 tiles, and then I'm layering them over that snot bricks, which is giving me that texture. And I'm hoping that texture that you can see here is actually coming through on the building. And then something else that I did, I don't know if anybody can see it or not, and I'll turn the lights back on here in a minute so you can see the build a little better. But I'm using sand blue for the posts. I'm using it for this pinstripe, or the base stripe. I'm using it for this pinstripe, and then I'm pinstriping it up here as well. So And yes, Matt is definitely my part enabler. But I'm hoping you guys can kind of get a better idea of what I'm doing by doing that now. Because again, as you can see, looking at the build back again, you can see the sand blue on the stripe on the bottom and on the posts, and then I got the white up top with the dark blue gray, and it has the black entrance. Now keep in mind, as I'm going along, some of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add a tree on either side of the entrance there behind those two displays that I have, which is the Lunar Lander and the Shuttle Columbia. I'm also going to be putting some trees and some other decorative stuff in the entryway there as well to make it a little bit more decorative. But the inside of this building, that's what's going to be neat. There's going to be a lot of different lights and displays and things going on. And I shouldn't say a lot, but it's the thing that I'm after. And again, this is for a corporation that does cameras. And what the thing that I'm after is I want them to be able to zoom in with their camera and look in through that big glass facade, which I'm using the dark blue gray, or the dark trans, I should say, windows. And I'm hoping that they'll be able to see the inside of the display as well. Because the main focus of the inside of the display, and let me show you the reference picture. Now that one I just passed, so I know I have it. I just have to find it again. And of course, now that I want that, I can't find it. I'll have to do another video on it though. But the big thing that I want to capture with that is I'm trying to capture, there's this one specific scene inside of there where there's all these little buttons you can push for it to talk to you. And then you're looking through glass at these displays. And then you have the Saturn V launch, or the Saturn V rocket above the head of the display and all that. And I'm going to try and put that inside of there with blue lights and stuff around it. So as you look through the facade of the building, through that big sea of black trans glass, you should see that in the back room, or background is what I'm hoping for. So it'll really add another level of detail to this specific build. And hey, how you doing, Lego Joe? Thanks for signing in. Anyway, I wanted to stop for a minute and talk to you. I actually looking at the time, I should probably, I'm going to build for at least another 20 minutes. I did just run out of some of my parts, so I'm going to have to make another part order. I didn't order enough of the parts that I'm using on the corner, which is the 1x2 rounded edge plate. So I'm going to have to order some more of those. There is another trick you can do to be able to keep your walls all moved around like that, but to me it's not as strong doing the other trick I could possibly do, and that's why I'm going to order some more of those other things, because with this being and thank you, Matt, I appreciate that. He said it sounds amazing. With this being an actual display at a corporation, part of my focus is detail, but another big focus that I try to do, because with this being in a corporate headquarter office, I'm always afraid, and I try to think of the fact that if somebody was to walk by, bump into the table, so on and so forth, I want everything to be as strong as possible. And that is another one of my major focuses with and Greg's throwing out the parts alert. That is one of my major focuses, though, when I'm doing a build like this, is number one, I try to be decorative. I try to be detailed, or at least as detailed as possible. And I also try to make it very strong. That entire building is built on two 48 by 48 base plates. So that whole building is on one big Mills plate. So that one building will just be one portion of the display that I have to move. And the reason that I did it that way, because we all know that Mills plates are extremely, extremely strong. You stole Matt's thunder, Greg. But like I said, I know I started this building offline yesterday. I totally forgot to hit the stream button yesterday. So I do apologize for that. I know I got a little bit ahead, but I'm hoping everybody was able to kind of see. I know I have it tiled now, so it's a little harder to see what I was doing. But I'm hoping everybody will be able to see what I did with that, for anybody that's interested in that particular technique. Something else I do want to point out, though, is the technique that I'm using to do this tile work as well. You'll see a lot of really, really freaking amazing looking buildings where there's a lot of texture on the facade. And quite simply, what I'm doing with this building here is the exact same way that they actually do that for those. Specifically castles for stone walls, that's what they do, is they use a snot brick like I'm using, and then they just decorate the daylights out of the facade of the building. Lead Wolf Bricks, hello, how you doing? He says, question, would you say it's better to upload videos or stream? You're probably asking the wrong person. I guess it just all depends on what you like to do. I really don't see a benefit so much in streaming over uploading videos. The thing that I will say with streaming, I guess, is that you can be more interactive and talk to people, even though during this process I really have not been very interactive. But I can't really tell you that there's any good benefit from either way. Greg Bissett says rare when I can. Oh, as far as stealing Mark or Matt's thunder. Anyway, though, now that we are back up and running, I think I'm going to try and adjust the camera a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and throw the music back on for you guys and try to build for at least another 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. And then I'm probably going to call it a night. But I got to turn the lights back on, and I'm going to turn that back off. I'm going to mute my mic and give you guys some music again. Hey guys, I am back, and there we go. I've had an incredibly crappy day, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. I'm hoping you guys get a very good idea of how this is looking now. This whole facade, I still have to decorate, tile. I still got to run lights. I have a couple different ideas and thoughts on what I'm going to do next. I have to kind of get my bearings back though, and I had to figure you guys, I see Matt made the comment about my gears are turning. I don't see you guys wanting to actually stare at me while I'm trying to come up with different ideas. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here because I need to get a shower and get my butt in bed anyway. Trying to skim through some of the comments really quick. See if anybody had any questions. And that is why you guys are the funny fireman. You're absolutely correct on that, Brick Sergeant. I can build a Lego parking lot and we'll all meet at 3. Hey, Apple, how you doing? Anyway, I think I see everything. I don't see any good questions. I don't see any donations either. I screwed up when the first stream crashed. So what I'm just going to say real quickly is a very special thank you to Brick Sergeant. And I'm just going to hit that again during the stream so you guys can see it. But again, very, very, very big thank you to Brick Sergeant for giving that donation. That was really awesome of you guys. And hopefully, yes, we will start tomorrow fresh with a hump day stream. But anyway, as always, guys, thank you for coming to Bevan's Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And hopefully, we'll see you next time on Bevan's Bricks. Good night, guys.